Our next guest, ladies and gentlemen, by now you have probably discovered an amazing platform going around the Top Shot community. It is called Evaluate.Market. They have hit over 30,000 unique user hits to their website. Their Discord, as of this morning, boasts over 16,000 people. Ladies and gentlemen, the guys, the geniuses from Evaluate.Market. I love that crowd. I love our live audience outside.
There they are. There we go.
It's awesome. Thanks. Happy to be here.
Yeah,
we got Chris, we got Alex, and your third man is not here tonight, Cody, but maybe he's listening from home. Gentlemen, the screen is all yours. I think we're going to get a nice little quick demo of Evaluate.Market, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, definitely. Hold on one second. I'll share my screen here.
All right, load it up.
And just to clarify, we got 1,600 members. We're going for 16,000 in our Discord, but we're not.
Oh, did I say 16,000?
Yeah, I think so, but we're getting there.
That would be. Hey, you never know. In the days of Top Shot, man, that's not too crazy. Okay, Chris, over to you, man. Tell us all about this awesome tool.
Awesome. Thanks, LG. So this is Evaluate.Market. We've released this on the 12th in the second iteration. And basically, it's how you can analyze what's happening in the market. It's where you can analyze individual moments, see your account value, and also see what's moving in the market. So right here, we can see the daily sales. I remember back around January 24th when that looked like Mount Everest, and now it looks kind of like the bunny hill, but you can see day by day how much sales there were. On the top right, you can see how you can donate to the platform. So you can donate moments or you can donate ETH. You can also join our Discord. Underneath that, you have the volume for the market. So this is the number of sales. And then underneath there, we have the leaderboard. So you can see who the top 25 account owners are and how much is in their account. Moving on, we have the moment analyzer. And I'm going to pick 2 moments that people gave us on Twitter and in our Discord and show you what you can do with that. The first one is the Luka base set series 2. And I think somebody brought this up. It was actually Heineken on Twitter because the series 2 just got limited, I believe, to 15,000. What you can do is you can search in the player name, Luka Doncic. Immediately, it will load all of his moments down below, and you can see the sales, like who the buyer was, who the seller was, what the serial is, and what price it sold at. And you can also see that on a graph. If you want to look closely to the last couple of days, you can just highlight over some of the sales. And you can see how it's moving and how the trend's moving. So it looks like we haven't seen it pick up quite too much quite yet, but in the next couple of hours, I wouldn't be surprised if you saw that. One thing I'll mention here is that the site's based on London time, GMT. I think I've heard PlungeFather reach out about 5 times, and we're definitely working on it. But for now, it's based in London. I think if it goes on for another week, he might move to London just so he's on the right.
Yeah, I might have to because I'm literally like cross-referencing like YouTube timestamps because I'm trying to figure out like, hey, did we mention this player at this specific time? And then I have to do the mental math of like, okay, what time is that at Greenwich Mean Time in London to figure out where it falls. But I totally understand, like, it is awesome where it's at right now, and I'm okay doing a 6 or 7 hour subtraction to get to where I need to be.
Definitely, and we're working on it. I think some of these sales right here should already be in local, but we're getting closer. Like you can see this one for me, I'm on the East Coast, was 4 minutes ago. So the transactions update every couple of minutes. When you put the actual moment name in, you can see the moment picture. It's kind of wrapped like in a plastic looking set photo. You can see what the lowest ask is right now. You can see how many are in circulation.
I know you guys popped that in there today. Like that is awesome. I was
just
so
for this show.
Just
for this show.
I was
just for you guys.
Whether
the
or not
amount of times on Twitter, amount of times on Twitter, I get this question of how can you see how many are left, or even people being like, "What's going on with this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, the supply is not out." And people are like, "What do you mean?" And I'm just like, "Man, I gotta explain it to you." And it's just like, and then this is such an incredible, like, such simple visual.
Definitely. Awesome. Yeah. And below that, you can see the market cap, which right now we just have as the lowest ask times circulation. You can see how many unique owners there are, and you can kind of compare that to the total number owned. So there's a lot of people who own multiple of this Luka Doncic. You can see the number in pack and then the number minted but not in pack. And we get this question all the time, like, what does that mean? Basically, that means Top Shot's created it, but it's not yet been placed in a pack. And then what these number in packs, these could be packs that are owned or ones that are yet to go out. We're going to look at one more player real quick just to see what it looks like for somebody who doesn't have as many sales. Andy Cole on Twitter suggested Curry's gold LE card. So let's see if we can find that.
Oh, man. The challenge reward one?
The monster.
You're going to
It's
see
over
one
10K
anomaly
now.
that sold for like $1,000 that came the day it came out.
Yeah,
There was one. This moment is amazing. There's somebody who bought it for $1,000 and then flipped it 3 minutes later for 8,000. That's one of the craziest things I've ever seen. I think it was a typo in the listing, but
yeah.
That's fantastic. All right. So yeah, if you look here, you can see the sales. We can hover over the last few days if we want to see what it looks like more recently. You can see the volume sold. So for this card, because there's so few of them, there's only, I guess, 211 out there. So there are some days without sales. And then, like I said, you can always click here to see who like the buyer and the seller are, and you can sort this to see like what's the lowest serial sold, what's the highest price any of these have sold for, etc. So this one right here sold for 10K.
I'm so like in awe of you guys, like both Alex and Chris. Like you guys, and for everybody that's not in their Discord, it's chaos in there. You know, it's not quite Top Shot proper.
We'll make it sound nicer than that, Plunge.
No, but I mean that there's so many people, and maybe chaos is the wrong term. I don't mean it to suggest that like there isn't control, right? Like there is so much interest and enthusiasm is probably the right word for like, and there's a hunger for more, right? Like, how can I understand more of this thing, and how do I have access to more? Because what Top Shot gives us is so limited in the grand scheme of things. Like, it's awesome. The UI that they have is very focused on allowing people to do specific things, but it's not designed to give you a deep market analysis. That's not what their tool set is for, right? That's what this tool set is for, which I think is a much needed piece. And you guys have taken it in the last 2 or 3 weeks, like in a wild place from what it was 3 weeks ago to what it is now. Like the amount of work that you're doing outside of your day jobs is incredible. And I really do appreciate it. So, you know, everybody that isn't following them, number one, follow them. If you haven't, and you use this tool consistently, donate a moment to them, right? Because you're like, that's how they're making this work and keeping the servers running. Because it's something I use many, many times a day. And I know that the vast majority of people in this chat probably that have seen it before use it as well. So please support these guys.
Definitely.
Plunge,
Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate that. Real quick, like that energy that we get in the Discord, we feed off of it, right? Whether it's you or anyone else giving us feedback, we love it because it lets us iterate and make a tool that's built for people like us, people that are Top Shot owners that love using it, that want to make informed decisions. So I think that having that quick feedback to turn around to actually put it in the tool is massive. So we highly encourage that enthusiasm, and whether it's moments or just general appreciation, support via Twitter, via Discord. We love it. We feed off of it, and that's what keeps us going.
Definitely. And I want to highlight everyone who has donated. It's been 3 weeks and we've raised $9,000 to keep the site going. So
wow.
The Top Shot
I have a question about that number. Is that the value when the moments were given to you, or is that the current value of the moments as they are?
That's the current value of the moments as they are now. So
come on.
They are now. Okay.
Okay. Would you expect anything else, LG? Come on.
Well, I don't know. You know what, Chris? It would be really cool is if you want to show like moments donated at the time and what they've become. It's like people are putting a money in or like a donation in your Top Shot 401k.
It's a trust fund.
Your trust fund that doubles every 3 days.
Definitely. Yeah, no, we're just blown away by it. The Discord, there's a ton of people there. Everyone's, like PlungeFather said, is hungry to learn more, to analyze moments with each other. We're not quite Discording to full yet, but we've definitely had our moments. So if you got time, join it. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, I'll keep going just because I know we're short on time. We have account value tool that you can use to look up your account. We've noticed that a lot of people spam refresh on that. On this page, and we're there with your refresh and ours throughout the day too. So we definitely relate to that. I pulled up my cousin Crossroads account. I think he's put 5K and he's at 26K. So he's in college, looking like he's about to be on like Bloomberg or something.
Paying for his first semester.
Definitely,
first semester from home. That's the same price as if he was gone.
Yeah, he's already got it covered. But one thing I want to highlight on this page is that if, let's say, you own a moment and you want to see how it's doing, let's say you're thinking about selling it. I don't know why you'd sell a Top Shot at this point, but if you were thinking about it, you can click on that moment. You can scroll down and you can see this moment in the analyzer without having to type it in. Maybe you can take a look at the ownership and whatnot.
Go back to that chart for a second.
It's so sick.
Go back to that chart. That's like a kid's drawing, man.
Yeah, I mean.
I love it.
Yeah, the market's just been incredible.
When you see a vertical line on some of these, it's the most fun. Like the Luka Doncic cool cat is by far my favorite graph to analyze at all, because there's these like very clear, there's tons of volume. So you see these very clear lines of where things fall over time. And it's just awesome to see like where they were stepwise and so forth. But yeah, you're getting a ton of different information. And like I said, I cannot reiterate more times, like the amount of work that you have done, the group of you guys that have figured this stuff out and are making tweaks on the fly and putting it out there for everybody. For like, no one's obligated to pay you, but they are. Like, it is so cool how much you are able to accomplish in so little time. So I really do appreciate it.
Yeah,
I did just hit everybody in the market, or sorry, one more time. Everybody in the chat, it is at Evaluate.Market is the Top Shot username. So go ahead and hit that. If you can, even smaller moments are fine. Like anything, if you enjoy their tool, please support them.
Thank you so much, Plunge. We appreciate that. We appreciate how you and LG were involved very early on. You guys have to be of the first top 50 users. You guys joined the Discord early on, and you've been big for our growth and giving great feedback. I think we hear from PlungeFather maybe every other day, just telling us about his experience using it, and we've actioned on a lot of that stuff. And then we're going to finish the big one, the time zone one, as soon as we can. But we really appreciate you guys.
It's more like twice a day, and I never want to switch off GMT. Just out of spite.
Well, that's all good, guys.
It's your prerogative. You can do whatever you want, and I'll still use it.
I'm totally kidding. We're gonna get that fixed.
I think one of the most important things that we're seeing in the Top Shot community is people helping each other out, and I think we'll always be happy on First Minute on this show to highlight people that are truly giving stuff back to the community. So Evaluate.Market is a great example of a tool that is sorely needed. And you know, everybody who's watching right now, spread the word. This is a great tool. Go poke around, and if there's anything. You know, what's been so great about Chris and Alex and Cody is that if there's anything I've thought the tool needed, they are super open to feedback. They're very open to their community's feedback. They're literally building the tool every day based around what people want to see. So I'm excited as well, guys, to see where it's going to be in a month once Top Shot keeps evolving and we've got 50,000 CC moments. Excited to see where you guys are at. Any parting words, any other last nugget of wisdom you can share with us in terms of how people can use this tool to score a good snipe on the marketplace or something?
Definitely. And it's this page right here. Check out the market movers if you get time. It tells you how many serials have sold under the 50 percentile. So if it's 1,000 limited moment, anything 500 through 1,000, and you can see the percent price change over 24 hours. I usually look at the top ones that have sold the most, and I just click on the evaluate and I check them out. It's a good way to find out which moments are moving, and then I kind of hop on the train. Nice.
That's awesome. All right, gentlemen, thank you so much, guys. Evaluate.Market. Whoa. Evaluate.Market is the tool. Evaluate.Market is the Twitter handle. We got Chris, we got Alex. Gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. It's great to see you.
Thank you, guys.
Yep. Thanks for having us on.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Goodbye. All right.